Let me ask you something. Right now, in this moment, are you truly living the life you know you're capable of? Or are you running on autopilot, watching days blur into weeks, wondering why nothing seems to change? Here's what I want you to understand from the very start. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not out of options. You are simply operating with habits that were never designed to take you where you want to go. And that is about to change. Everything you experience, your energy, your focus, your confidence, your relationships, your results, is a direct reflection of what you practice daily. Not what you wish for, not what you dream about, what you do every single day when no one is watching. The most powerful force in human psychology is momentum. And momentum doesn't start with a massive leap. It starts with a decision. One simple, clear, committed decision that says, starting today, I am building a life that matches my potential. Your habits are not just routines. They are votes for the person you are becoming. Every single one of them. In the next pages, you will discover 10 habits that have the power to fundamentally rewire the way you think, feel, and show up in the world. These aren't theories. These are proven, practical daily actions that reshape your neural pathways, the very circuitry of your mind. The science is clear. Your brain is neuroplastic. It can change. It wants to change. It is built to change. The only question is whether your daily habits are giving it the right signals. So take a breath, get present, and get ready, because the transformation begins now. Chapter 1. Start your morning with intention. Tell me how you start your morning, and I'll tell you how your life is going. Most people wake up and immediately hand their power away. Phone first, notifications first, other people's agendas first. Before their mind has even fully come online, they've already stepped into someone else's story instead of their own. Here's what that does to your brain. It trains your nervous system to be reactive before you've had the chance to be intentional. And a reactive mind is a mind that feels out of control, scattered, anxious, behind. But what if you flip that? What if the very first moments of your day became a declaration of who you are and where you're going? Your morning is the first vote you cast for the life you want. Make it count. The intentional morning system. Step 1. Breathe before you react. Before your phone, before the news, before the world demands your attention. Take 5 full, conscious breaths. This single act signals to your nervous system, I am in control. I choose awareness over urgency. Step 2. Hydrate and activate. Drink a full glass of water. Stretch. Move. Your brain is dehydrated from sleep and desperate for oxygen. Give it what it needs before you ask it to perform. Step 3. Set one powerful intention. Not 10 goals, not a to-do list. One word, one phrase, one clear direction for the day. Focus, gratitude, courage, presence. This is your mental anchor, the compass that guides every decision until your head hits the pillow tonight. Step 4. Protect the first 20 minutes. No social media, no inbox, no comparison. This window is sacred. Give it to your growth, not to someone else's content feed. Step 5. Move your body. Even 60 seconds. Jump, stretch, walk, roll your shoulders. Movement signals your brain. Game on. We are alive. We are ready. We are moving forward. Do this consistently, not perfectly, consistently, and watch how the entire architecture of your day shifts. You stop reacting. You start leading. You stop chasing the day. You start commanding it. Identity shift. You become someone who leads their day instead of being dragged through it.
Chapter 2. Protect your focus. Here's a truth that most people are not ready to hear. Your attention is the most valuable commodity on the planet. And right now, billion-dollar companies are competing every single second for a piece of it. Every ping, every notification, every algorithmically crafted piece of content is engineered with one goal: to pull your focus away from what matters most to you and hand it to someone else's agenda. And if you're not actively defending your attention, you are losing this battle daily. The result? You feel busy but unproductive, stimulated but unfulfilled, moving fast but going nowhere. Focus is not a personality trait, it is a discipline. And like every discipline, it must be practiced and protected. The Focus Protection System. Step 1. Silence the noise. Turn off every non-essential notification. Your brain is wired to respond to pings. It can't help it. So change the environment. When your phone gets quieter, your mind gets stronger. Step 2. Create a sacred focus block. One uninterrupted window each day. 25 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever you can protect. No switching, no multitasking. One direction, total immersion. This is where your best work lives. Step 3. Design your environment for clarity. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. The science is unambiguous on this. Clear the desk, simplify the visual field. Signal to your brain, this is a space for thinking, not noise. Step 4. Give your mornings to your goals. Your freshest focus belongs to your priorities, not your inbox, not your feed. The first hour of your day should work for you, not against you. Step 5. Master monotasking. Multitasking is a myth. Every task switch costs you cognitive energy and quality. Do one thing, finish it, honor it. Your brain rewards depth, not speed. Identity shift. You become someone who directs their attention with power and intention, and that changes everything. Chapter 3. Do one hard thing daily. Here's what separates the people who break through from the people who stay stuck: the willingness to lean into discomfort rather than run from it. Comfort is seductive, I get it. The brain is wired for ease, efficiency, the path of least resistance. But here's the problem: comfort is also the enemy of growth. When you consistently choose the easy path, you are literally training your nervous system to be fragile. Every time you avoid discomfort, your brain records a belief, I can't handle this. And over time, that belief becomes your identity. But every single time you face discomfort, especially when you don't feel like it, your brain updates that record. I can handle this. I am capable. I am stronger than I thought. Discomfort is not the enemy. Discomfort is the doorway. Walk through it every single day. The Daily Hard Thing System. Step 1. Identify your hard thing. It doesn't need to be dramatic. A cold shower, a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, starting a task that scares you, saying no when your gut says yes, anything that stretches you just beyond yesterday's edge. Step 2. Do it first. The moment you delay the hard thing, resistance multiplies. Tackle it early, and everything else that day feels easier by comparison. Your brain learns, we already won today. Step 3. Stay with the discomfort. Don't run, don't distract. Let the feeling rise. Let it peak. Let it pass. Because here's the truth: discomfort is temporary. Growth is permanent. Step 4. Acknowledge the victory. Not with indulgence, with recognition. Say it internally. I did something difficult today. I kept my word. This activates dopamine in the most meaningful way, through discipline, not distraction. Step 5. Track it. One line each day. The hard thing you chose. Watch the list grow. Watch your identity shift from someone who avoids to someone who advances. Identity shift. You become someone whose resilience is unshakable because you've earned it, one hard rep at a time.
Chapter 4. Finish what you start. I want to tell you something that most people never figure out about confidence. It is not built from achievement. It is not built from applause. It is not built from talent. Confidence is built from one thing: keeping your word to yourself. Every time you start something and abandon it, you send a message to your subconscious. I can't be trusted. I don't follow through. I give up. And over years, over thousands of unfinished tasks, abandoned goals, dropped commitments, that message becomes a belief, and that belief becomes a ceiling. But every single time you finish something, even something small, even something imperfect, you rewire that story. I follow through. I complete what I start. I can be counted on by myself. Completion is not about the task. It is about the identity you build every time you refuse to quit. The finishing system. Step 1. Pick one unfinished thing and finish it today. Just one. You already know which one. The email, the project, the conversation. Close the loop. Free the mental energy it's been draining. Step 2. Use a finish list, not a to-do list. Choose 3 things you will complete today. Not add to, complete. Clarity creates commitment. Step 3. Shrink the task to its smallest action. You don't finish a book, you read 2 pages. You don't finish a project, you write the first paragraph. Small actions create big momentum. The staircase only requires the next step. Step 4. Remove the exit routes. 1 tab, 1 task, 1 direction. When you close the escape hatches, your follow-through skyrockets. Step 5. Stop negotiating with your mind. The moment your brain says, "That's enough for today," respond with one clear command: not yet. We finish first. Discipline begins when negotiation ends. Identity shift. You become someone who follows through, and that single quality will take you further than any talent you were born with. Chapter 5. Consume less, create more. We are living in the most overstimulated, underexpressed era in human history. People are drowning in content, consuming, scrolling, absorbing, reacting, and wondering why they feel empty, foggy, and purposeless. Here's the truth. Consumption without creation is a slow drain. It feels like input, but it produces no output, and a mind with no output begins to lose its edge. When you create, even something tiny, your brain lights up differently. It activates the prefrontal cortex, the seat of focus, intention, and identity. It gives you direction. It restores your sense of agency. It says, "I am not a spectator, I am a builder." You were not born to scroll through someone else's life. You were born to build your own. The creation system. Step 1. Pick one consumption limit. You don't need to eliminate input, you need to refine it. 30 minutes of intentional content, then close the feed. Your ideas cannot grow in a flood of other people's thoughts. Step 2. Replace one consumption block with creation. 20 minutes of scrolling? Convert it. Write something, plan something, build something. Ask yourself, what can I create right now instead of consume? Step 3. Start embarrassingly small. 1 sentence, 1 voice note, 1 rough sketch. Small creation is still creation, and it compounds. Every day you create, you strengthen the neural identity. I am a builder. Step 4. Reduce digital noise. Creation happens in the real world, in stillness, in silence, in focus. The more you reduce the noise, the more clearly you can hear your own ideas. Step 5. Celebrate effort, not outcome. You don't need the creation to be good. You need to show up. Every rep builds the identity. Every attempt strengthens the muscle.
Identity shift. You become a producer, someone who contributes to life rather than simply consuming it.
Chapter 6. Move your body daily. I need you to hear this clearly, because most people treat movement as optional, and it is one of the most expensive mistakes they make. Your body and your mind are not separate systems. They are one integrated, interdependent organism. You cannot think clearly in a body that isn't moving. You cannot feel emotionally stable in a nervous system that is stagnant. You cannot build mental resilience while sitting still for 10 hours a day. Movement is not exercise. Movement is medicine. Movement is the fastest, most direct path to mental clarity, emotional regulation, and sustained energy. The science on this is overwhelming. Energy is not something you wait for. Energy is something you create with your body every single day. The daily movement system. Step 1. Start with just 5 minutes. Consistency first, intensity later. Walk, stretch, roll your shoulders. Move for 5 minutes in any direction. This is not about fitness, it is about identity, about sending the daily signal, we are alive and in motion. Step 2. Choose movement that fits your life. The best movement is the movement you'll actually do. Walking, dancing, bodyweight training, yoga. Find what feels natural. When it feels right, it becomes consistent. When it's consistent, it transforms. Step 3. Move early to prime your brain. Morning movement doesn't just burn calories, it wakes up your nervous system, boosts cognitive performance, reduces stress reactivity, and sets your emotional tone for the entire day. Step 4. Break long periods of stillness. Every hour, stand, stretch, move. Your brain cannot maintain clarity in a body that has been stationary for hours. Micro movements protect your energy and your focus. Step 5. Use movement as emotional reset. Overwhelmed? Anxious? Stuck? Move. Change your posture. Walk outside. Shake it out. Your emotions follow your physiology. Always. Reset the body, reset the mind. Identity shift. You become someone who creates their energy instead of waiting for it, and that changes your entire relationship with life. Chapter 7. Journal to understand yourself. Here is one of the most powerful questions you will ever ask yourself. Do I actually know what's happening inside my own mind? Most people don't. They move through their days carried by emotions they don't understand, reacting to triggers they've never examined, repeating patterns they've never traced. They're living in a story they've never paused long enough to read. Journaling changes that, not because writing is magical, but because clarity is transformative, and journaling is the most direct, most accessible path to the clarity that changes everything. You cannot change what you cannot see. Journaling gives you the ability to see, clearly, honestly, powerfully. The daily journaling system. Step 1. Answer 3 questions every day. What am I avoiding? Avoidance reveals fear, and naming it weakens it. What do I want right now? Desire gives direction. What do I need to let go of? Holding on to the past costs you the future. Step 2. Write without judgment. Your journal is not a performance, it is not literature, it is honesty. Messy, raw, contradictory, unfinished honesty. Write what's real, not what sounds right. Step 3. Keep it short and consistent. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, that's enough. You don't need volume, you need regularity. A daily 2-minute check-in rewires your self-awareness far faster than a monthly deep dive. Step 5. Use writing to regulate your emotions. Anxiety rises? Put it on paper. Fear spikes? Name it and describe it. Emotions shrink when they're expressed clearly. The page gives you distance, and distance gives you choice. Step 6.
Review your patterns weekly. Once a week, read back through your entries. What patterns repeat? What beliefs keep showing up? This weekly review is where insight becomes transformation. Identity shift. You become someone who understands themselves deeply, who leads from the inside out rather than reacting from the outside in.
Chapter 9. Cut what drains your energy. Let me give you one of the most important insights in this entire program. You cannot fill a leaking bucket. You can build every positive habit on this list. You can wake up early, journal, move your body, create, learn, and still feel exhausted and stuck. Because if your life is full of hidden energy drains, every deposit you make gets siphoned out before it can accumulate. Most people are tolerating things they have no business tolerating: draining relationships, toxic digital environments, obligations that no longer align with their values, mental loops that eat their clarity alive. Not because they're weak, because they've never given themselves permission to say, "Enough, this no longer gets access to my energy." Your energy is not infinite, it is precious. Protect it like your life depends on it, because your growth does. The Energy Protection System. Step 1. Identify your energy leaks. Write them down. People, habits, environments, digital noise, recurring thoughts, obligatory commitments. If it consistently leaves you feeling drained, depleted, or diminished, it's a leak. Step 2. Remove 3 small drains immediately. Don't start big. Unfollow one account, clear one cluttered corner, step back from one conversation that costs more than it gives. Small removals create immediate clarity. Step 3. Set one non-negotiable boundary. A boundary isn't a wall, it's a standard. Choose one area of your life where you will stop leaking energy and honor that decision without apology. Step 4. Create a minimum energy standard. Build rules for your life that protect your inner world. I don't spend hours in conversations that go nowhere. I don't engage in environments that suffocate my focus. I don't carry weight that isn't mine to carry. Step 5. Add daily energy boosters. Remove the drains and actively fuel yourself. Morning light, deep breathing, movement, meaningful conversations, silence, nature, small wins celebrated. Architecture your life for energy, not depletion. Identity shift. You become someone who values their energy and protects it with intention, and that single shift elevates every area of your life.
Chapter 8. Learn one useful thing every day. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. And the day you stop growing is the day life starts feeling smaller. Here's what most people don't realize. The feeling of being stuck is often not a circumstance problem. It's a thinking problem. The challenges in your life haven't changed, but your mental tools haven't expanded to meet them. Same thinking, same results, always. But a mind that learns daily is a mind that evolves. It builds new tools. It develops new perspectives. It finds solutions where it used to only see walls. And with every new insight, confidence grows because you know with certainty that you are becoming more capable every single day. You don't become wise by age. You become wise by learning consistently, intentionally, daily. The Daily Learning System. Step 1. Define what useful means for you. Useful is anything that helps you think better, live better, or grow faster. A mindset principle, a health insight, a communication strategy, a single sentence that shifts your perspective. This is not about collecting information, it is about upgrading your thinking. Step 2. Keep it small and sustainable. 5 pages, 10 minutes, 1 podcast insight, 1 key idea from a mentor. Your brain doesn't need volume, it needs consistency. Daily learning builds intellectual momentum, and momentum makes growth feel effortless. Step 3. Capture it. Write down today's insight, why it matters, how you'll use it. This simple act transforms information into understanding and understanding into wisdom. Step 4. Apply it immediately. Learning without application creates no real change. After every insight, ask, where in my life can I use this today? That question is the bridge between knowledge and transformation. Step 5. Build curiosity, not pressure. Don't make learning a chore, make it an adventure. Follow what excites you. Let your curiosity lead. A curious mind learns faster, retains more, and grows with joy instead of obligation. Identity shift. You become someone who is always growing, and a growing mind is one of the most powerful forces on earth. Chapter 9. Cut what drains your energy. Let me give you one of the most important insights in this entire program. You cannot fill a leaking bucket. You can build every positive habit on this list. You can wake up early, journal, move your body, create, learn, and still feel exhausted and stuck. Because if your life is full of hidden energy drains, every deposit you make gets siphoned out before it can accumulate. Most people are tolerating things they have no business tolerating: draining relationships, toxic digital environments, obligations that no longer align with their values, mental loops that eat their clarity alive. Not because they're weak, because they've never given themselves permission to say, enough, this no longer gets access to my energy. Your energy is not infinite, it is precious. Protect it like your life depends on it, because your growth does. The Energy Protection System. Step 1. Identify your energy leaks. Write them down. People, habits, environments, digital noise, recurring thoughts, obligatory commitments. If it consistently leaves you feeling drained, depleted, or diminished, it's a leak. Step 2. Remove 3 small drains immediately. Don't start big. Unfollow one account. Clear one cluttered corner. Step back from one conversation that costs more than it gives. Small removals create immediate clarity. Step 3. Set one non-negotiable boundary. A boundary isn't a wall, it's a standard. Choose one area of your life where you will stop leaking energy and honor that decision without apology. Step 4. Create a minimum energy standard. Build rules for your life that protect your inner world. I don't spend hours in conversations that go nowhere. I don't engage in environments that suffocate my focus. I don't carry weight that isn't mine to carry. Identity shift. You become someone who is always growing, and a growing mind is one of the most powerful forces on earth.
Chapter 10. Build consistency, not perfection. I saved this one for last because it is the habit that makes all the others possible. You can know every strategy, every tool, every insight in this program, and it will mean absolutely nothing if you don't show up for it. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just consistently, day after day after day. Here's what I've seen in my decades of work with people. Perfection kills more dreams than failure ever has. People quit not because they can't succeed, but because they missed one day and told themselves the story that it was all ruined, that they failed, that they might as well stop. That story is a lie, and it is costing you everything. You do not need perfect days. You need enough days. Enough days repeated is how identity transforms. The consistency system. Step 1. Define the minimum version. For every habit, know the floor, the simplest expression you can do even on your hardest day. 1 minute of movement, 1 sentence of journaling, 1 deep, intentional breath. The minimum version keeps the habit alive, and alive is everything. Step 2. Eliminate all or nothing thinking.
If I can't do it fully, I won't do it at all, is one of the most self-destructive beliefs you can carry. Something always, always beats nothing. Even a 10% day is a win over a 0 day. Step 3. Follow the 2-day rule. Miss 1 day? Fine, come back tomorrow. But never miss 2 days in a row. 1 miss is a detour. 2 misses is a new direction. The 2-day rule is your safety net. It keeps momentum alive without demanding perfection. Step 4. Track showing up, not performance. Did you show up? Check the box. That's the win. Not how perfectly you performed, not how inspired you felt, whether you showed up. Watch that pattern build in your tracking system and watch your identity transform. Step 5. Forgive fast, restart immediately. You will slip. Everyone does. The question is never whether you fell, it's how fast you get back up. No drama, no self-punishment, no spiral. Just one clear decision. We start again, right now. Identity shift. You become someone who keeps going, who doesn't need motivation because they've built something stronger, identity. The final message. Your new life begins now. You've just moved through 10 of the most powerful mental frameworks available to a human being who wants to grow. But I need to be completely real with you right now in this moment. None of it matters unless you decide. Not someday, not when the conditions are perfect, not when you feel ready. Right now, in this moment, with the life you have, the energy you have, the circumstances you have. Because here's what I know about transformation after decades of working with millions of people. It never happens in a single dramatic moment. It happens in the quiet, unglamorous, ordinary moments when you choose to show up again and again and again, even when you don't feel like it. Every morning you claim with intention, you are building someone new. Every focus block you protect, you are building someone stronger. Every hard thing you face instead of flee, you are building someone braver. Every task you finish, everything you create, every day you move, every page you write, every insight you capture, every drain you cut, every morning you show up, you are building an identity. And identity is the most powerful force in the universe of personal change. Because when who you are shifts, what you do follows automatically. You are not a passive character in your story. You are the author, and starting today, you write something different. Don't try to implement all 10 habits at once. Choose one, the one that called to you most loudly. Start there. Practice it for 2 weeks, then add another. Build the architecture brick by brick. 1 year from now, if you use these tools consistently, you will not recognize the person staring back at you in the mirror. Not because you became someone else, but because you finally became fully, powerfully, authentically yourself. The life you were meant to live is not somewhere out in the future. It is built here, in this moment, with your next decision. So make it count. Your new mindset begins right now.